Hi guys, welcome to this new video tutorial. I expect you have some really good vacations and that you're ready to start this new bimester in your computer class. Remember, this bimester your class will be completely online, so you're gonna be responsible with your classes. Okay, this week we're gonna have a review about how to use the if function. As you remember, the if function can be used to add conditions to see if a value meets the requirements or not. Okay, we're gonna start by creating a table like this one. I'm gonna be explaining on the way what we're gonna be doing. Okay, on the first one, we add a name. Experience, we add a number between 0 and 20. I'm gonna add 11 for this one. Hours work, I'm gonna write numbers between 0 and 10. And instead of writing 0 on this one, I'm gonna leave it in blank. I'm gonna leave it empty. You're gonna see why, because we need it like this, for example. Okay, here we start with our first function, unearned income Monday. Okay, the function here, you're gonna define it that if the hour works is greater than 0, if d6 is greater than 0, oops, I didn't write that function. If this is correct, then you're gonna multiply this times the value you wanna pay for the hour work. I'm gonna write 40. If not, so 0. We close parentheses and we have it that way. Okay, we can simply copy paste the formula, or you can add it one by one. You can see that the new value is relative to the hours worked. Okay, total will be a sum, the 5 values. I'm gonna convert this to currency or accounting. That's nice. Okay, until now we already used the if function. This is the simple basic use of the if function. Now let's see some advanced uses. In assistance, we're gonna use the if function combined with the and function. As you can see up here, I have a big formula here. I'm gonna explain it right now, don't worry. And this works like this. I have my if function. Now, this works like this. If the hours work of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are greater than 0, then the assistance is perfect. If not, the employee failed. So we're gonna write our formula like this. We add the function. In my case, it's in Spanish, is y. In English, is and. Open parentheses. I'm gonna write the values. Monday greater than 0, comma, Tuesday greater than 0, comma, Wednesday greater than 0, comma, Thursday greater than 0, comma, Friday greater than 0. We close parentheses and we write comma. Okay, as you can see here, inside the if function we insert the and function, and this actually works as a block. You can see it's a block for the logic test. Later I place a comma and I'm gonna write perfect. Okay, what I want here is that if this is true, that D6, E6, F6, G6, and H6 are greater than 0, then the answer gonna be perfect. If not, the answer gonna be failed. We close parentheses. As you can see here, the function AND is a mandatory function that tells the if function that it has to complete all of these conditions. Look, So we type enter, and you can see my answer is failed because there's a day that this employee didn't work. What about if I add 4 here? Now you can see the assistant changed to perfect. Okay, we can also change this. For example, if we want to tell the worker to work more than 4 hours, for example, greater than or equal than 4. Let's see, we're gonna add this on all of them. Now what I'm telling is that the employee had to work at least 4 hours a day so that he can have a perfect score in assistance. You can see here I have it perfect, but what about if on Tuesday I just work 3 hours? You can see my assistant changed to failed. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Hours completed. Okay, in hours completed we're gonna use basically a similar function to the AND function. This one is the OR function. I'm gonna explain you down here how this works. Let's say I have two numbers, value 1, value 2. Here I have 5 and 5, and let's write here answer. Okay, we're gonna do it here. I type in the IF function. I'm gonna work with that AND. Okay, what I'm gonna say here is that if value 1 equals to 5 and value 2 equals to 5, then I'm gonna write the answer correct. You can see the answer says correct because that condition met the requirements. But what about if I change one of these ones to 4? Now it said impossible. Look, do you understand? Okay, with the OR function is the opposite. I'm gonna write it again. Let's see. The OR function, what it does is tells the IF function that if one of the two values meet the requirements, the answer will be correct. So the OR function is in Spanish O, in English OR. So I'm gonna say if this one equals 5 or value 2 equals 5, then the answer will be correct. If not, the answer will be impossible. We close parentheses. You can see the answer is correct because value 2 is equals 5. But what about if this one equals 4? None of the values met the requirements. That's why the answer is impossible. If I change it here to 5, you can see the answer changed. If I change this one to 5, it stays correct. That's the difference between the AND and the OR function. So in here we're gonna write the OR function. It's like this. Let's start if. Okay. We're gonna type it that if the assistance is perfect or the total of the hours worked is greater or equal than 40, then the hours were completed. So you write yes, if not, no. Okay, you can see here that I have two possible values. Okay, you can see here the assistant is failed, but the total is greater than 40. That's why I have it like hours completed, yes. But what about if I change this? Okay, I have 39. You can see hours completed, no, because none of the conditions met the requirements. What about if I change this? You can see my assistant is perfect and my total is less than 40, but because assistant met the requirements, the hours completed, the answer is yes. Okay, right now we use the AND function combined with the IF with the assistance, and we use the OR function combined with the IF function in hours completed. Okay, let's go to bonus, and in bonus we're gonna combine the three of the formulas, the three functions. We're gonna combine the if, and OR. So here's how it works. See? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the if function. I'm gonna say or I'm gonna start with the first one, if, and here I want that if assistance equals perfect and hours completed equals yes. Then there's one value. The other value of the OR function will be that if experience is greater than 10. If any of this is correct, then gonna receive a bonus of 1,500. If not, zero bonus with close parentheses. Okay, as you can see here, I combine them. I insert inside the OR function, I insert the AND function. This is a block by itself. You can see here is logical value 1. This one is logical value 2. So here's the OR function that if assistance and OR complete are correct, then gonna receive the bonus. If not, if the experience is greater than 10, it will receive the bonus. Let's gonna try our function. Okay, right now it's correct, but what about if we type here 3? We have failed and no. Okay, but what about why I have my bonus? It happened because my experience is greater than 11. But what about if I have it 9? You can see I don't have bonus. What about if I change this? My assistance and my hours complete are correct, so that's why I received my bonus. So basically that's all, guys. That's for this week. Review, because this is a very difficult subject, so I need you to study. You're gonna complete 10 entries, and I'm gonna check the formulas are exactly as the ones I wrote here, and please try to understand the logic. That's all for today, guys. See you online.